welcome along and welcome back to Spruce Mountain Farms. Today we are going to be doing a load of stuff with our cows because it's early January and yet, well, it's early January and the ground is all frozen. You can see it from the state of the grass. So if things free up a little bit today, then we will see if we can do some field work. We need to spread some slurry and basically start getting our fields ready for next year's crops. But first, we need to deal with the cows. That is because the cows are completely out of feed at the moment. So I'm going to spend my remaining £8,000. It actually has gone down slightly. So we're going to spend the remaining 8,000 here and buy 8 of these. So, and 8, there we go. So we should have 8 of these now over here. We're going to get them loaded up onto this trailer and transported back to the farm. That way we can use some of our newly created silage, get the cows fed and get them back up to full whack producing milk. We also have 11,000 litres of milk today. So this is why I'm not worried about how much we spend on getting the mineral feed for the cows, because the feed we've got for the cows is well, the feed we've got here is going to easily be offset by the amount of milk we've got. We've got 2 full trailers pretty much of milk. So let's bring this around. This will not take up much space on this trailer. I was hoping to get 9, but by the time we came down here, we dropped just under 9,000. So 8 it is, but that's all right because we should easily be able to get these loaded up fairly quickly on here. All right, bring that back, and there we go. All right, and then I just need to get the rest of them loaded up. We're getting really close to selling off this year's crops on here as well. We are at best price at the moment for silage. We could go and sell a whole pile of it today. Unfortunately, the stuff that we've got in the silos hasn't finished fermenting yet, so we can't sell that off. And we will sell a load of that into the BGA. What we can sell off would be some from our main fermenting silo. So while the silage clamps, sorry, don't have anything in them, the main fermenting silo of course does, and we can sell some of that off today. So we might sell a trailer or 2 of that off while we have best price as well. Strap all of these down like that, and we'll move the Kubota out the way. This belongs to the shop of course, and can just park back over here. And yeah, so we're looking at being in a position where we can make some money today from silage. We can make some money today from milk, and then come February we'll be looking to make money as well from the cotton, and that's when we'll make a huge amount of cash and to get everything be ready to do production and construction stuff going in. What we will be doing in the meantime is trying to get as much ready for this year's crops as we can. Cotton is looking to go in March, so we need to get the cotton fields ready first. That will be any field that we had the maize on this year, and then after that we need to get the current cotton fields ready for next year's maize crop. So we'll get these pallets back to the farm, and what I want to do is unload these into the last little area we have here. So this is why we have this 3rd shed. We've got a shed for the straw bales, which we're going to have to buy in future because we can't, we don't have any straw on the farm or any crops on the farm that produce straw. We've got all of our hay bales, which we can produce. And then this one here, this is going to be for our pallets of the mineral feed. Let's pop in here, grab this. We don't have the right front bit on, so drop that off, and yeah, they're over the far side there. So get into the right gear, and then we can spin around here and get the pallet forks, and these will then be enough for us to get those pallets off. I need to hold on to one of the pallets, of course, because we're going to be feeding the cows in a minute, and getting those done. And yeah, if we can get them producing milk again, then we're going to be in a really good place, because that is another bread and butter thing on the farm. It's the kind of thing that pays for our any equipment we lease and things like that. Of course, we did get rid of our two biggest leasing costs this year, in the form of the forage harvester and the other one, the cotton harvester. I don't know how far under here I can get with this tractor. Okay, we can get to about there. We don't need to go very far under here. It's just needs to be able to store them in the dry, out of all of the weather, with a nice little bit of coverage over them, so they should be okay. And if we can get close enough with the feeding trailer, we won't need to actually get them out of here. These, I don't think the forks on this are overly long, because it doesn't like the second pallet. Yeah. All right, and in. Don't go flying off is all I ask. Come on, off the front. Sometimes you can have a lot of fun with pallets not coming off, which is great when we're going to try and stack a load of them now. Right, 2 more to do, and then we're going to get to feeding our cows. Last pair of pallets. Let's get them knocked down onto the pile here. Like that. Yep, there we go. And all done. So with that done, I now want to go and grab the manure fork, and we'll use that and load some bales up and get the cows fed. Because if we can feed them and get them producing milk again, as I said, we can get more income coming from them at times when we otherwise might be falling a little bit short. So we want to hook up the feeding wagon, which is in the shed at the end here. Back it up and connect it there. We still need to sort out a shed for our seeder and possibly the chisel plow. At the moment, they're all right where they are, but we could quite easily, I think, fit a shed there. We'll take that middle tree out, and that could give us easy access to that. Right, let's pick this up here. Now, how big is this bale? 9,000 liters. Exactly what we want. So this should go in here fairly easily. Over the top and down and in, like that. Now this takes 22,000 liters. So I want to take this now over here, top this up. Yeah, 9,000, so 40. We want to take it to about 80% with this. So load that. And that takes us up to 60, 70, and a little bit more. There we go, 80,000 liters. Oh, sorry, 80%, 17,000 liters. And then the last 2 ingredients. Now, can I get close enough to this to load some of these in? Yes, I can. Perfect. We'll turn this on, actually. And that way it will start mixing. Now, how this? So this is up to 88%. So next month, I think this is that'll be ready. The silage will be done. Where is it taking it from? It is taking it from the front pallet, which is good. So that's all good there. So what I want now is one of these small straw bales, and we will just load as much of this in as we can. So let's see if I can get this front one here. Just that front one there. Yep. Like so. Pull that out. Push that right down. Pick it up at the bottom so we can easily hang it over the top of there. And then fill the rest of this up with straw. And then this is the perfect mixture of for this. That going? No. Getting this to mix in can sometimes be fun. You don't get it in the right place, it can fail to get in there. And I don't want to drop the whole bale in. There we go. So that now is loading all of the straw from this in. If it takes half the straw, which it doesn't quite, that does mean that we can just put the entire straw bale in for the next one, which is fine. These will make the straw bales go a little bit further, and will also save us a little bit with the mixed ration as well. You can take it right to the wire with the straw and do like 30%. Let's go around the back of this barn rather than trying to turn around with that tree. Yeah, I tend to do a full bale of hay, mix it up with a bale of or the same amount of silage, and then yeah, top the rest up with straw and with the pellets, which works out pretty well for us on here, to be honest. So let's get this emptied, and then we can see exactly what the oh, turn it on. There we go, and empty. Yeah, there we go, and properly into the feed trays of the cows. Much better. So finished the first lot. Let's head back round, do the same again, and get some more in. How much did that fill our cows? Oh wow, not much at all. They take so much, these cows. So yeah, it looks like we've got a few rounds to go today, and that's a good thing, because we can use up as much silage as we need to from our shed there, and make sure from the big silo there, and make sure the cows are fed. Looks like it's gonna be quite a few rounds of this. I think we could probably do with a much bigger mixing wagon. 22,000 liters is what this one is, but where are we? Animal feeding. So that's the one we've got at 22,000. That's 24. Do we have anything bigger here? No, we don't. So I may have to go and find something bigger in order to feed the cows, because this at the moment is just not big enough really for this farm. Mixed in the straw, the hay, and the mineral feed. We will just finish this off with this. So fill that up and then just go to the top. Now that we know how much we need in each case, should be good. So TMR, we've got a good mixture there, actually a really good mixture there. And then we'll take this. So we know actually from this, a full straw bale is going to be not enough, or going to be too much, sorry. If I switch over my output to this side and we come out of here, yeah, there we go. And that will be a much better empty. And yeah, we need something bigger. I need to go and see if I can find a bigger TMR mixer. And we're done again. Let's take this out the way then. And I think I might leave this for now and have a look at where we are. So yeah, 44,000 liters. They're okay for now. Their health has taken a little bit of a hit because we didn't manage to sell them. We've got so yeah, we've got two lots that are in puberty. How old are some of these? 40 months, 34 months. Yeah, so our oldest cows are these. These ones are reproducing, and then these are our calves at 4 months, and we got some calves at 9 months as well. So we've had 2 rounds of births on the farm so far, which is great because that means our amount of milk is going to increase. Next up then that we need to do is probably get them some water. So I'm going to drop... Oh, no, actually, we need to do it with the tank, don't we? So we'll turn this off and go and get the truck. Another upgrade I think we need to do on here is probably to get a larger water tanker. Our truck is great and everything and nice and flexible, but we could possibly do with a bigger water tank. Oh, we're standing in the water now. It holds 6,000 odd litres, but that is not going to go very far in the grand scheme of things. Ideally, if we have a look at the other water tanks that are available, so that would be under animals, we can get as much as 32,000 litres from that one. So, yeah, I think that would go really well. Is that... Yeah, we've got 2 of these. So we could use these for milk and other stuff. They do hold 6,000. They do have an unreal capacity, but I'm not going to be using that. So, yeah, ideally, we want to get... Whoa, it doesn't handle here well. I think we need better, wider wheels on this. But it doesn't allow us really to take much more than a very small amount of water. So I'm thinking a lorry or a big truck or something like that we can connect up. We kind of need all of that. I am keeping an eye on the store here and seeing what we've got. We've got a large Bergman trailer come in for 63,000, but otherwise, yeah, nothing of any great use. Based on what everybody said, I let the other one go, the other seeder go last time. It was a bit of an expense, and we've got this one here and didn't really need to replace it. So I've left it for now. We might up the amount of horsepower on the big tractor, though, because I feel that we could go for a bigger seeder, a bigger planter, if we were to upgrade that. So at the moment, I think that's probably a good way to look for that as well. And with the water tank full again, we can head back, drop this off, and that gets our cows going. I think what we're going to do next today is probably get our John Deere, the larger 6M, the larger 6M onto the manure spreader, the slurry spreader, and get that outputting stuff, because... or spreading stuff, because any distance we can get on the field is brilliant, and we do have snow on the way. So if that settles overnight as well, we're not going to be able to do this until February. February is going to be busy selling all of the cotton bales anyway. We know we've got 7 trips, I think it is, at least, to go and get those sold. So best plan, I think, is to get as much ahead as we can. So we'll get our Joskin spreader here. We'll get onto the former maize fields, get them spread with this before we mulch those, and we do the chisel plow on them. And it's going to be a much quicker turnaround on the cotton fields, which don't require ploughing. So that should make things a lot easier for us. First up then is field 8. I'm going to start at the far side of the field, work my way back this way, I think. Although normally the better way to do it is start off at this side, work our way across, and then deal with the headlands. So I'm going to do that. Let's bring this round then. lay ourselves up here and start getting the slurry spreading. And yeah, this is going to take us up a nice couple of levels in our nitrogen, and hopefully not take up too much because well, we have a decent amount of it. It's not going to last very long, especially on a field this size, and you can already see that. I think we're going to get like 2 rows off this. I stand corrected. It looks like we might get just over 3 rows from this, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, we're down to 7% and 3 rows. I think we're going to get part way through this next row. So that is, yeah, really nice. It's about well, we're gonna get a quarter of the way through this row, or is it gonna fall short of that? No, I think we've got about a third of the way through this row at this point. That is really good. That's a very nice level for where we are, and yeah, we've got a way to go, but this is not a job that is going to take us massively long, I don't think. It may be something we have to do for the rest of January on this field and the other one. But if we get to that point with these, that is going to mean the cotton fields are going to be nicely ahead. The only trouble we've got is this is the tractor I need to use the mulcher on as well. So we're getting to a point on the farm where another tractor would probably be useful, especially at this time of year when we need to do this kind of job. So gonna be on the lookout for that, because that would be really, really good to have at this point. About halfway through the main part of this field, and we are on our 3rd tank of slurry. So we're doing really well, actually. That is a good amount to have got on here. Does give us just sort of a very vague base on this field for how much we're gonna need in total. If I can get the main body of the field of this covered, I think we're not doing too badly. I think we're actually going to end up going further. So let's get that producing again, and keep working our way across this field, and hopefully get enough slurry on here just to raise our nitrogen levels enough to save a little bit of money when we come over here with the sprayer later on, once we get the new level of cotton onto here, or the new planting of cotton onto here. And yeah, that will then set us up for getting this mulched next time, and then chisel plowed, because of where we are and what we're doing. And then in March we should be able to turn around straight away almost and get this field seeded with the cotton. Nice early harvest on the cotton, hopefully, and we want to get the maize in as quickly as possible this year as well. We had this issue last year. We weren't really quick enough in getting the maize in, and it caused us all sorts of problems as a result. We do know that we can cut it a lot earlier than we cut it last time. So we'll probably be doing a whole load of green silage next time to try and get things in quicker. But at the moment, this is all about getting the slurry on, and the slurry is going on nicely. Our 3rd load of slurry is done, and our bunker silos have both finished fermenting as well. So that's good news. Those we won't be able to do anything with till January. I mean, we could sell the silage now, but I very much want to get our BGA built over here before I start doing that. The other thing that's happened is in the shop, this has appeared. A Class Axion 800. It's 100,000. It is the US config, and yeah, that's a really good deal. How many hours does this have on it? Only 7.4 hours. So I was talking a minute ago about how much we could really do with another tractor on here to do the work that we need to get done and need to finish off. It's not a John Deere, but it would work fairly well for the farm. So I'm going to put that one to you guys. What do you think? Should we go sell a load of our silage next time? We've got some fairly good high value at the moment, and maybe get that tractor, or do you think we should hold off and wait a little bit longer before we go searching for another tractor on here, and maybe seeing if we can get another Deere to add to the fleet? The sun is beginning to set here now, and we are coming up to 5 in the afternoon. However, we don't have that much left to go on this field. We have 15% left in the tank, 14% left in the tank. I think what I'm going to do is start doing this headland here. We can then use the single headland we have at this end to go and... oh, no, turn that off. Right, there we go. The single headland we have at the end here to then go up around the top of the field in a minute, and then finish off on the other side. There's a very good chance, actually, we're going to finish up in the top corner, which isn't ideal, not exactly where I wanted to end up, but we should be all right. And this is going to run out before I reach the end of here. I'm going to have to get some lights on to finish this job. But actually, that's gone a little bit further than I expected it to. And based on how much we've used elsewhere, I don't think it's going to take much more than one more tank to get this field finished. It's not going to take much more, as I thought. We are, though, at a point where snow is beginning to fall. The light is definitely fading, and I want to catch as much of the rest of this headland as possible, because I think what I'm going to find is that the well, yeah, it's going to leave a thin slither along the top edge of the field here, which, in all honesty, I'm not going to waste our precious slurry that we have got on that. It's not a huge amount that's going to be left from it, and as a result, it's, you know, it's a little spot that isn't going to cost us an absolute fortune to get with a or with the fertilizer, with the liquid fertilizer. When we come to do that, it's all quite good. And plus, I don't want to be spreading too much of this while I've also got a load of water coming from the sky as well. So that's done there. That is all of our, or that is all of field 8 done. We've got only 886 liters left in here. How much do we have on of actual slurry? 22,230 liters left, so barely more than another tank. So this isn't going to go very far in the next field. Thankfully, we do have until the morning to generate a bit more, so hopefully our cows will generate a little more slurry for tomorrow. So I'm going to park this in this shed here, just out the way. There we go, like that. We've still got this wheat to sell. How many of these bales do we have? Yeah, it's 4.5, so it's 90,000 liters. So that is going to be worth an awful lot of money in a couple of days. Right, one more tractor to gather in, and then we can, we're done for the day. I've actually left it running here, which isn't ideal, but it's okay. So we'll get this parked into the shed as well, and then we're finished for today. Been quite a busy one, and this video is going out a little bit later than normal, but we are there. We've got a lot done today. We've got the cows producing milk again. We've got field 8 covered in slurry, ready to work next day. Let us know what you think about that class. We do have the stuff. We can go and sell stuff in order to buy that. So let me know what you think about that, about having another tractor around, even if it is a different make from the one we have everywhere else. And yeah, we're going to leave it here for now. So all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.